I have a confession. I, Des, do not believe in God. That's right. I am 100% an atheist. There, I said it. Now it's out there in the world. Now the family can know about it. This just didn't happen overnight. I didn't just wake up one day and say, you know what? F God, F Jesus Christ. I'm not going to believe in them. Fuck them. No, that's not how it went down. And I haven't been influenced by anybody. I've always felt this way. Religion to me never made sense. The belief of God and Jesus, the entire story of Jesus and the Bible never made sense to me. I cannot believe that someone was crucified, killed, murdered, however you want to word it, and then just 2 days later, that same weekend, rose to life. Just magically came back to life. That makes illogical sense. And even as a 8, 9 year old boy, whatever age I was when I first heard this story, I was like, that's not possible. That's not possible. And to me, it just seems silly that any adult would 100% believe in this and live their life based on this idea that there is an afterlife, that there's a supreme being, supernatural being looking down on us, and that he's determining our own life's decisions. To me, all that group together, that when you die, you go up to the heavens or hell. But no one ever mentions that, oh, my brother just died. He's up in heaven looking down on us. Or he could be in hell. Just be realistic. Be realistic. If your brother or your father or whoever is in your family passes away, if you're going to believe in the heaven, then guess what? You got to believe that there's a logical chance that they might be, your loved ones could be in hell. If you're going to believe in one thing, you got to believe in the other. It's all based on the same universe, the same story, the same gimmick. So you can't just be denying the fact that if it were real, then there's a chance people you care about, or yourself included, could end up in hell. But no, that's never the way these religious people look at it. It's always, oh, everyone I care about will be in heaven when I die. If heaven were real, which is not, it's all bullshit, by the way, if in case you haven't figured that out. But yeah, it's just silly to me. The idea, the fact that there's no logic behind this. That topped with the fact that there's no proof. And the benefit of proof is the one falsifying the story. If you accuse me of killing my neighbor, then guess what? When we go to court, it's up to you to prove that I killed my neighbor. It's not up to me to prove that I didn't. How am I supposed to find evidence for something that did not occur? How am I supposed to find something against something that's false? You can't. So the burden of proof is not on me to prove that it's not real. It's up to you. You're making up these lies. You're making up this bullshit. So it's up to you to prove that Jesus was real, or God, or the entire anything in relates to the Bible and religions. And it's not just that one God, okay? But that's the one that's always in your face here locally. People come and knock at the door bothering us. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, like if I never heard of this made up Jesus fellow before. Like if they're gonna come knocking at my door, I'm gonna be like, who is this Jesus fella I never heard about? No, I've heard of him. So at this point, at 36 years old, I'm either for Jesus or against Jesus or just not believing in Jesus, which is where I stand. So, like, it's not like you're going to be like, what? I never heard such a story. Unbelievable. I'm going to start going to church now. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I've heard of this story before. Stop knocking at doors. Stop giving me flyers around the holiday seasons when we go to Walmarts or HEBs and stores alike. Oh, it's always these people who are former druggies too. Oh, I'm a former alcoholic, former drug addict. I used to do heroin, and now I'm cleaned up. Good for you that you're cleaned up, if it's true. But breaking news, God had nothing to do with it. It was all you. You did it. Congratulations. I applaud you for you if you really were able to turn yourself around and get clean, right? As a straight edge individual who never drank, smoke, or do drugs, I commend you for that. All the applause in the world for you. But guess what? God, Jesus was a placebo effect, if anything else. Your mind thought that there is someone helping you with it, but really it was all you by yourself. So why do I get annoyed with these religious folks? I hate phrases like, oh, thank God for this meal, or thank God for this, or thank God for that. I hate it. I hate it, especially when it's something that I worked for it and earned and made it happen. Why the hell would I thank God? What did He ever do? I live here, everything in this apartment I have. Not thank God, thank me. I work for it so that my wife can have somewhere nice to live, and my kids, my son and daughter, have a place to live, and they're not out in the streets. You don't need to thank God for that. Thank me. Thank your dad. Okay, I did it. If you grow up teaching these kids that something magically will appear because of God, teaching them wrong. Teach them wrong. Okay? You don't need God to know what's right or wrong. If you need a religious symbol, whether it's God, Jesus, or any other religion symbol, if you need them, there's something wrong with you. And I feel concerned for you because it should be in your heart. You should know without the need of God or Jesus what's right or wrong. I'm atheist. You can say I've been atheist my whole life since I never believed in this crap since the get-go, right? So all my life I never believed in Jesus or God. That doesn't mean I went out hurting people. I was cared for my dogs and cats and other pets we had growing up. I cared about them lovingly. Cared about my wife, obviously. I have 2 children I care about. I care about my family. I care about some people that I consider close to me, friends at work and whatnot, right? So you don't need religious to have a heart and to be good to thy neighbor because it's logical to do it either way, right? But if you feel that's the only way you can be a good, decent human being, I don't know, I don't expect you to be perfect. That's not what I'm saying, right? That's another argument for another time, I feel. But if you think you need God or Jesus to be a semi decent human being, then look yourself in the mirror. You're probably horrible. Because if you take the God away from your belief and you're left with what? Does that mean you're going to start killing everybody you see out in the streets left and right? Doubt it, because you still have the heart that cares deep inside you. Deep inside you, You know what's right and wrong. You use your head, depending on you are taught right or not. But most of it is logical, right? And you sense in your feelings and stuff. You know what's right or wrong. You know when you're being an a-hole, and you know when you're doing something wrong, or you should. You should. So yeah, that is all I wanted to say. Probably missed out on a few points. Maybe I didn't quite make all the points I wanted. Maybe I left some stuff drop and then finish my thoughts because I went in rambling to some other thoughts. But that's the most of it. Um, so yeah, that's basically why I made this video. Just want people to stop bugging me and say stuff like, "Oh, pray for this or pray for that." Like my family, it's very annoying already. It's like, no, no. So there's another way for me to say the exact thing because really, when they tell you, "Oh, my prayers are with you," or blah blah blah, what they really mean is, yes, they're being nice, but what they really mean, and you can put in different words, like I would put in different words. It's that my thoughts, best wishes, and best of luck is with you. Really, that's what it means when someone says, "Oh, I'll keep you in my prayers," or "I'll pray for you." When they say stuff like that, really what they're really just saying is the same equivalent as telling somebody, "Oh, best of luck in this situation," or "Hopefully everything turns out good for you." That's basically what they're trying to say, but in their own crappy religious way of involving God and whatnot and praying and blah blah blah. Okay, I think I said enough. Okay, this video is longer than I expected. Thanks for listening. Um, if you got insulted, nothing new these damn ears now. Live with it. If you didn't get insulted and you can take a joke, none of this was really a joke, but maybe you took it as and you laugh along with it and you share different opinion. Um, thank you for listening either way, whether you even if you disagreed. Thanks for hearing me out. And I respect you for listening to me. And I probably did say some stuff that's a little bit salty based on saying it was bullshit and stuff. But that's how I want to be able to talk how I talk, right? Moving forward. Because a lot of times I hold back on how I will talk in real life. So in these videos now, I want to talk how I would. This is not a character, this is me in all its form. All right, enough with the talk. I was getting the outro saying, and now it started ranting more. All right, all right, all right, all right. Happy holidays for you, whatever you celebrate, Hanukkah, whatever else is out there, Christmas. Um, just happy holidays either way. Have a good, um, best of luck in your life, and subscribe for more. Happy New Year's. You don't need religious for that one. So Happy New Year's. Have a great conclusion to 2025 and an even better start to 2026. And we're off the air.